Kids Radio Show. Tune in to Kids Radio. It's never too late, we're always ready for a show. Tune in to Kids Radio. The songs that you hear will help your music sense to grow. Tune in to Kids Radio and start your hands to clapping or tap your little toe. Tune in to Kids Radio and listen, we're ready to go.
Welcome once again to the Kids Radio Show. This is the time of year when people who like football spend quite a bit of time either watching their favorite teams or even playing the game themselves. Today is the playoff game between two Little League football teams. I've been asked by the commentator of today's game, Howard Blowsell, to help him cover the game from his broadcasting booth. And I think I will because my little nephew Theodore is playing on one of the Little League teams. I don't know much about the rules of the game, but I imagine Howard Blowsell will do most of the talking. He always does.
Miss Carolyn, I heard you were going to the Little League playoff football game today.
Why, it's Ricky Stickman. I'm on my way to the game now.
Do you mind if I go with you? I love football.
Isn't that kind of dangerous for someone who's just made out of wooden sticks, a hoop for a head with bottle caps for eyes and beanbags for hands and feet?
Oh, my. I just like to watch. I wouldn't dare play the game myself. My parts pop out too easily for that.
Well, let's get going or we'll be late.
We'll return with more Kids Radio Show after this.
Hello, this is Howard Blowsell, your ever-ardent sports commentator, who will stay with you today, giving you the play-by-play, the exhilarating action from the football field, where these little gladiators will battle it out on the glorious gridiron to see who will be the champions of the Waffle Cloud Little League Football Trophy. This reporter, for one, is jolted with anticipation, awaiting the colossal clash of these pee-wee performances as they meet jowl to jowl to possess and predominate the prize. We're also privileged today to have Miss Carolyn, hostess of the Kids Radio Show, here with us today.
Thank you, Howard.
And down on the sidelines, it appears that Coach Crump is warming up his team with some unusual calisthenics. Let's go down now and listen in as they go through their eloquent exercises that will equip them for the exceptional episode that is about to evolve here today.
Your left leg way up high. Shake it now from side to side. Now put it down and shake your right leg too. I shake my head and so do you. Now shake your hands and fingers too. Shake your hips now if you please. And now it's time to shake your knees.
Shake your arms and let them swing.
Now shake your everything. This is really so much fun, you'll see. Come on now and shake a leg with me.
Arms, toes, hips, nose,
Hands, head, legs. One more time.
There's a dance that we're gonna do. I hope that you want to do it too. 'Cause I would like to shake a leg with you.
Lift your left leg way up high. Now shake it from side to side. Now put it down and shake your right leg too. I shake my head and so do you. Now shake your hands and fingers too. Shake your hips now if you please. And now it's time to shake your knees.
Shake your arms and let them swing.
And now shake your everything. This is really so much fun, you'll see.
Come on now and shake a leg.
Shake your arms and shake your head. Come on, shake your everything with me.
We've just been listening to the Blusterdale Bruisers warming up These boys will need backbone today as they face the opposing team, the Blitzkrieg Brontosaurs, last year's Little League football champions.
And to add another element to the game, Howard, it looks like it will rain today as well.
Young lady, I've been covering games for eons, and I'll tell you that there's no chance of rain today. My pupils are poised to pick up any perils such as precipitation, and prevalent projections say no rain.
I think Miss Carolyn is right. It looks like a storm.
And who, may I ask, is this conglomeration of stick beanbags, bottle caps, and a hoop?
This is Ricky Stickman, Howard. He came with me today.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Howard. I can never understand what you're saying, but I'm a big fan of yours.
And there's the gun. That begins today's game and the kickoff.
Howard, I don't mean to correct you on the air, but I believe that's thunder.
And here comes the rain.
When rain and wind get together, it means we're in for bad weather. The wind can be lovely and soft in the night, but having some rain and they're off to a fight. Their combination leads to devastation, and we end up with a storm. When rain and wind get together, we know it's terrible weather.
The rain is refreshing and soothing, it's true. But adding some wind and you know we are through.
Their little mixture is an ugly picture, and we end up with a storm. When rain and wind get together, we know it's stay-at-home weather. Each on his own is a lovely delight, but put them together and no one is right.
Wind that's tremendous,
Rain that's horrendous, and we end up with a storm. When rain and wind get together, we know it's stay-at-home weather. Each on his own is a lovely delight, but put them together and no one is right.
wind that's tremendous.
Rain that's horrendous, and we end up with a storm.
As I predicted earlier, we now have a storm that's just ending and has left the football field in the shape of a pig slop. But the game is underway, and it resembles a veritable mud bath down there. Neither team has been able to score because of the slippery situation. No passes have been completed since the receivers have been slipping and falling or sliding out of bounds and into the crowd.
It looks like the Blusterdale Bruisers are getting ready to punt the ball away, Howard.
And there's the punt. It appears a kicker named Theodore has pinned a propitious punt in the stratosphere. And here it comes down now. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, has hit the field and disappeared into the mud. The Blitzkrieg Brontosaurs are digging into the mud trying to find the ball, and now the other team is digging for the ball. I've never seen this happen before. Mud everywhere.
I'll go down on the field and ask some of the players what they think about all this mud, Howard.
While Miss Carolyn does that, let me recount you lingering listeners that thus far there is no score in the game. The ball has been as loose as a greased zucchini all day long, and no one has carried it to glory across the goal line.
Howard, I'm now with Coach Crump and his staff, and they have a comment about today's game. Coach Crump, what do you think has been detrimental in your teams being unable to score today?
Mud, mud, mud. What a glorious thing is mud. Mud, mud, mud. What a wonderful thing is mud. It sticks and stacks and squeezes through cracks. Between your toes goes mud. It plops and drops and oozes and goozes, thick or thin, it's mud. It's mud pie in your eye. The cakes it makes are grand. It covers your feet, it covers your face. Stir it with both your hands. Up to your elbows, up to your knees. It slips and slops around. It's easy to make a chocolate cake. Take water and add some ground. Mud, they say, has a way of changing clean to dirt. But after all, you tell them all, what can a little dirt hurt? Mud, mud, mud. What a glorious thing is mud. Mud, mud, mud. What a wonderful thing is mud.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grounds crew has recovered the football from where it was buried in the field, but it looks like there's still going to be some sort of hold-up problem because the coach of the Blusterdale Bruisers has called another timeout. Let's go down to Miss Carolyn to find out why we're having a timeout right now.
Howard, I'm standing here with my little nephew, Theodore, one of the players on the Bruisers team today. Theodore, what seems to be the problem?
Well, golly, Aunt Carolyn, our star player, Ray Sinbrand, says he can't play anymore since he's too worried about his belly button.
It appears there has been a very serious injury then, Howard.
Indeed it does. Ray Sinbrand has his belly button knocked completely off his body. What a cruel commentary for this rough and tumble sport.
No, you guys don't understand. He lost it when he woke up this morning.
You mean it was just gone when Ray Sinbrand got out of bed today?
That's what he says. So he's so worried about it that he just wants to go home. The coach is trying to talk him into playing out the rest of the game right now.
What a tribulation for young Ray Sinbrand to tolerate, bogged down by a belly button blunder.
Button, who's got the button? My belly button's gone, you know. I have a question just for you. Where'd my belly button go? I got up this morning and went to wash my face. Suddenly I noticed a kind of empty place. Seemed a little strange to me to be so rearranged, but my belly button's gone now. I sing this sad, sad song. Last time I ate celery wasn't all my fault. When I looked, my belly button filled up full of salt. My belly button was in front, so I could always know when I put my blue jeans on which way they should go. Button, who's got the button? My belly button's gone, you know. I have a question just for you. Where'd my belly button go? When you pushed my belly button, it always made me laugh. I laughed so hard I like to die. I laughed so hard I cried. Without a belly button, how can I get along? Now I can't push it when I'm sad to turn the laughter on. Mothers always want to know, did you wash behind the ears? Check your hands and check your feet to see if dirt appears. And now my button's disappeared, gone without a hint. Where will I keep all my precious belly button lint? Button, who's got the button? My belly button's gone, you know. I have a question just for you. Where'd my belly button go? Oh, so strange it disappeared. It simply isn't there. I'm really sad, I'm so upset, but no one seems to care. So everyone, please take a look. Will you check and see if you have an extra belly button you can lend to me? If you have an extra belly button you can lend to me.
We'll return with more Kids Radio Show in a moment.
That sounds like there's some more thunder, which may mean that they're going to start raining again.
No, Howard, I believe that was the gun signaling the start of halftime.
Yeah, you're right, Miss Carolyn. There go the football players off the field.
And the score remains zip to zip. The crowd is really in for a treat because we have several bands lined up, tumultuous transpiration on the turf.
Which is mostly mud now. And here comes the first band. I've seen them perform before because this is the Hamper High Speed Band. You have to look and listen quickly because they have a very busy schedule.
Fast but precise, they look like a blur down there.
And there they go.
Many thanks to the Hamper High Speed Band for that rapid march.
A rapid rampage radiating a renaissance of resilience to rally the rival band.
Right, Howard, I think. The next band due to march onto the muddy field is from Dr. Watson Elementary and is being led by Mrs. Moriarty today.
And that ends the halftime activities. I am sure that both teams received a drubbing in the locker rooms to get this game moving. So far, neither team has been able to score.
What they really need is a good scrubbing, what with all this mud from the storm.
And there's the kickoff. The ball is caught by one of the Blitzkrieg Brontosaurs. I believe it's Butch Billiard, number 13. He's running like mad, hopping over falling players into the mud and flying everywhere. But here comes Theodore from the Blusterdale team. He's in for the tackle. Butch's face slides into the mud, but he still holds on to the ball.
And it appears that Butch is very mad about that last tackle. He's chasing Theodore around on the field.
And he's a pretty big boy, too. I hope Theodore can stay on his feet, Miss Carolyn.
What a disgusting display of diminished deviation from the rules of this fine game. The officials are blowing their whistles for Butch to stop his chase of Theodore, but he's relentless. They must disarm this development and discourage displays of that defame of the dignity of this game.
He's really mad. When you get angry, sometimes you just have to count to 10 or something. Otherwise, there may be trouble.
In this case, the trouble is that the referees haven't removed Butch from the game.
Sometimes people get bossy. They yell at you, tell you what to do. Some people even hit, try to make you do things you don't want to do. You may be angry and you may be mad and you may be feeling mean and bad and you want to hit and bite and hurt, knock me down in the rocks and dirt, but I hold up my hand and I say stop. You can't hurt me, but you can yell a lot. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you today. I don't like you, I don't like you, just get out of my way. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you today. I don't like you, I don't like you, just get out of my way. You may be angry and you may be mad and you may be feeling mean and bad and you want to hit and bite and hurt and knock me down in the rocks and dirt, but I hold up my hand and I say stop. You can't hurt me, but you can yell a lot. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you today. I don't like you, I don't like you, just get out of my way. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you today. I don't like you, I don't like you, just get out of my way. Move.
Kids, this game has now reached a total stalemate. Neither team has scored, and there's only 1 minute left on the clock. The Brontosaurs are getting ready to punt to the Bruisers. Well, what's this? There's a new referee coming onto the field to replace one of the officials who twisted his ankle in the mud.
Why, that's the Ricky Stick Man. I hope he knows what he's doing.
And here's the punt. It's caught by Theodore of the Bruisers. He's weaving with the wayward dexterity down the field. He's trying to wring out every yard he can by wriggling and wrestling free of the tackles. He's at the 50, the 45. He dodges behind one of the officials.
Oh, no, that's Ricky he dodged behind.
And the Brontosaurs have gone right over the top of the official to get to Theodore with the ball. But he sidesteps and avoids the tackler. As he tumbles toward the goal, he's at the 25-yard line. But what's this? It appears that Butch from the Brontosaurs has also run onto the field to try and tackle Theodore away from the goal.
Go, Theodore, go!
This is a word on the waste of sportsmanship. But now Theodore warps sideways, and Butch misses him as he wades in the mud towards the goal. He's at the 5. He's following. He slips down. It's all over. Touchdown!
Oh, there's the gun ending the game. Theodore's team wins. I'm going to check on Ricky Stickman Howard. He's in several pieces down on the field.
As for me, I want to hear from the losing team. Boys, come over here around me for a second. You played a penultimate pageant of pernicious persistence. It was precarious at points, but finally one team prevails. What do you boys have to say about that?
We'll be back with the rest of Kids Radio after this.
K-I-D-S.
Well, Theodore became a football hero that day, but I think Ricky Stickman will be very hesitant to ever try to get a closer view of a football game by becoming a referee. We had to use a lot of super glue to get him in shape again. Till next week, bye.